What's up guys, this is Bumpkins and back with another comics haul video. Today is Wednesday, November 25th. Wednesday is new comic book day, and I actually went to my comic book store today and picked up some brand new comics, some brand new, some not quite so new, but I actually got a pretty good stack of them and I figured let's make another video about it because that's what I've done for the last several weeks now. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Again, thank you Infinity Flux in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Guys, that is the best comic store you can go to if you're in Chattanooga or anywhere near Chattanooga. Please go visit. They are fantastic. I'm going to start off with my first pickup, The Other History of the DC Universe, issue number 1. Now, this is a Black Label series, and it's the oversized sort of magazine format. I picked it up. I thought the cover was cool. I believe this is cover A. Doesn't say, but I believe this is cover A. And I just thought the cover was cool, but also I like Black Lightning, and I just thought any comic that gives more history about him and about that era, I just want to read. I just think it looks great. Next up was actually, so this one was a little bit of a mistake. I actually picked up the facsimile edition of X-Men number, X-Men number 4. I keep thinking number 12 because of the 12 cents, but X-Men number 4 facsimile edition. I picked this up because I actually thought it was a True Believer comic. I don't love the early issues of X-Men. That's why I'm not reading them over on my Comics Daily Weekly accounts in series. So I thought this was a True Believer. I thought it was, a nice $1 pickup for an old story. And then I got home and realized, oh shoot, this is the facsimile edition, which if you don't know, the facsimile editions reprint page for page, all ads, everything from the original printing of this. So like this one back in the 60s will have all the same ads, everything like that. Cool concept. I like them. I just don't like the old X-Men. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my part. But then I went on to pick up the new True Believer Invincible Iron Man. So this is True Believers number 1, King in Black, Iron Man Doctor Doom, which really is just a long fancy title for True Believers issue of Iron Man. This one reprinting Iron Man number 149, Iron Man versus Doctor Doom. It's always fun when those two mix it up. So, and at $1, I had to pick it up. Another True Believer is True Believers number 1, King in Black, Franklin Richards, which is really just True Believers Fantastic Four, reprinting Fantastic Four number 245. Again, I can't quite remember the story of this one. I actually don't think I ever read it, but True Believers, $1, definitely a must get. The next couple were sort of an impulse buy. I picked up Ghost Rider, the series that started in 2019, Ghost Rider number 1, Ghost Rider number 2, and Ghost Rider number 3. These were a little bit of an impulse because every time I go into my shop, they're just kind of there staring me in the face, and I think they're up to like issue maybe 10 or 11 or 12 now. I think part of what did it is right before I left, I actually read that Marvel actually canceled several of their titles, and Ghost Rider is one of them. So I think maybe number 12 is going to be the last one. I was really bummed out about that because I wanted to jump on this and keep going with it. So since it has a finite run now, I figured I'll just go ahead and pick up these 3. And, maybe I'll find the other one somewhere and just pick up that whole, I guess it would be a maxi series now if it's going to be 12. But, I just thought it'd be cool. Another kind of an impulse buy for me is Wolverine Black, White, and Blood number 1. I don't know anything about this book. But again, every time I go into my comic book shop, this is staring me in the face. The cover is awesome. I do believe this is the cover A. It just looks cool, and I just had a hankering to read some Wolverine. So I don't know anything about the story. I think there's 3 stories in here. Whatever they are, it doesn't matter. It looks cool, and I wanted to read it. Okay, so the next 4 I'm super excited about, just because this is something I've been wanting to read for a while. This is Maestro number 1, cover A. Maestro number 2, the George Perez variant. Pretty cool looking George Perez, can't go wrong with that. Maestro number 3, I believe this is the Tony Moore variant. And then Maestro number 4, which is the newest one, the Ryan Otley variant. I picked these up because I actually hadn't heard about this series until number 1 hit the Marvel Unlimited app. I believe it was just a couple days ago. And when I was a kid, or when I was in high school, I picked up the Hulk Future Imperfect 2-issue miniseries that debuted Maestro and told about Hulk going into the future, meeting his future self, aka Maestro, who would become this tyrant. And this series serves to tell how Hulk got to that point. So we know, according to that miniseries anyway, we know how he turns out, but how did he get there? That's what this miniseries aims to tell us. It's only a 5-issue miniseries, and I got the first 4, so I'm excited to read these. I actually haven't read too much Maestro except for the Future Imperfect books. So I'm surprised that this story hasn't been told by now, but doesn't matter. I'm going to read them. I was really, really excited to see that they had all 4 issues this one. I can't wait. All right, moving on to some Image books, Spawn number 312. Again, I've talked about it in the last couple of videos, how I'm sort of on a Spawn kick, even though I haven't read any Spawn since the 90s, literally since the 90s. But if you guys have seen a couple previous videos, I was able to get $2.99 and $300 from Silver Age on Instagram. And then I picked up $3.09, $3.10, and $3.11 on from my local comic book store a couple weeks back. So now $3.12. So I guess I'm going to just keep buying these, and I will catch up with them at some point. Another one I'm really excited about, Department of Truth number 3. I own the first 2 digitally, and I've read them digitally, and it's a super cool book. I'm definitely planning on continuing to read it, and I figured why not continue to read it physically. So I got it. Didn't pick up the first 2. They still had several copies of issues 1 and 2, but my stack was already pretty big, and I have already read those, so I figured I'll just get number 3 for now and maybe fill out 1 and 2 some other time. Really excited to read this one, though. Conspiracy theories. I don't know what the story in this one's going to be, but basically, if you don't know, this whole series is what if all the conspiracy theories were true. I mean, that's a super oversimplification of what it is, but that was enough to get me hooked, and I can't wait to read it. Next up is Commanders in Crisis number 1, the Virgin variant, but I'm not sure who the artist is. So this is the Virgin variant of number 1, and then the Brett Booth variant of number 2. I saw a Brett Booth cover. I could not get it. This is a series I've been wanting to check out as well. I do own issue number 1 digitally. Again, haven't read it, so I figured let's grab the physical books, and maybe that will give me a kick in the pants to finally check them out. Really excited to read them, and I was super excited to see a Brett Booth variant cover because I love Brett Booth, and I had no idea that he even drew a variant cover for this, so that was a super nice surprise. And then last but not least, Snake Eyes Dead Game number 3, cover B, the red Snake Eyes cover. If you saw the last video or 2 that I made, I picked up 1 and 2 from my local comic book store, and I actually own them also digitally, and big shocker, never read them. So now I've got number 3 physical only, and I can't wait to read these as well. Like I said, I thought this cover was already out. I thought it was like the variant to a different issue, but I was super excited to see Red Snake Eyes variant on number 3. I don't even know if he puts on a red suit in this issue or not. I don't know if there's a story purpose or if it's just red because they needed to make a way to make the covers different. I don't know. I don't care. It looks cool. I love Snake Eyes. I love G.I. Joe. I think Robert Liefeld's doing some great artwork on this series, and I wanted to get it. So that's it. So guys, I appreciate you watching. It was another great week at the comic book store, and I'll probably be going back this weekend because I think they've got some Black Friday deals going on over the weekend. But yeah, super fun time. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this video or any others on this channel, maybe hit subscribe. If you like this video, maybe give it a hit that like button, thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a sarcastic thumbs up. And if nothing else, leave a comment below. Let me know what books you picked up this week. Did you get a big stack, little stack, new stuff, old stuff, whatever it is? I will talk about comics, anything with anybody. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.